Hey guys, Ben James here with Lap Realty and Royal LePage Lifestyles Realty. I'm here to give you your first quarter for 2018 market report. Yeah, it's a good one. It started off this year pretty good, so trending well. So total sales in Blackfalds, this is total sales this year instead of single family included, are up 14% from last year's first quarter, so a good start as well. Permits though, single family home permits are down just a little bit, 17 last quarter to 12 this quarter, so yeah, down a little bit, but you know what, with how the economy's been, it's not a surprise that things are a little bit quieter for some of the builders. Lacombe this year, we're up 21% in sales this year for the first quarter compared to last, which is really good. Listing inventory, again, just going up a little bit, up about 16% in Lacombe, but nothing to fear. I mean, it's spring market, so that typically happens. And our permits pulled for Lacombe are substantially down. I don't have March's stat, but for January and February, we're over 50% less than the quarter before, and I can't see March taking up the difference. So Red Deer were basically they flatlined or a 0% increase in total sales. Based on that, they did pretty much what they did in 17, they did in 18. So and that was still a lot of sales, 287 sales for this quarter and 290 last year. So not bad there. And then a market listing increase of about 9%, which isn't a big jump for Red Deer. And then the one interesting thing though is permits pulled for single family homes in Red Deer for the first quarter are down about 55%. And I believe that might be due to the fact that some of the subdivisions that have lots available, they're dwindling down on the nicer lots. So some of the less desirable ones are what's left. So people are kind of waiting for these new subdivisions to open up in the spring to pull the trigger on some of those lots instead. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Sylvan Lake, we're up a good 17% in total sales for the first quarter, which is good to see. And our listings inventory starting to creep up there too, with 235 now on the market. Again, because of the spring market though, this is sort of typical for this time of year. And our permits pulled, I suspect, again, March in Sylvan Lake hasn't shown me the permits yet, but we were 6 pulled for January and February, and last year 7 total for January, February, and March. So I suspect we will maybe be a little bit better than that, or a little ahead of that. So nice to see as well. So again, for more information on any other areas, or more specifically in your subdivision of your community even, give me a call, 403-396-1290. You can look me up on social media platforms, or find me at Ben at laprealty.ca, and an email too will work. I'm also at www.benjames-laprealty.ca. Thanks, take care.